Hello, my name is Dennis Holden,
And my name is Maryann Holden.
and we both have the same name because we said I do,
In 2004.
because we're going to love and cherish each other in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, till death do us part. And that promise that I made is what keeps me here, my integrity. Maryann and I are starting a video series for YouTube called A Slight Shift in Thinking. And what we would like a slight shift in thinking to do for the people who watch it is learn who they are and how much loved they are. Uh, Maryann and I were very fortunate. She can tell you about her experience with Bill Smith, my therapist that I worked with for 20 years, and he taught me everything he knew. And he was a master in divinity, a shaman, and just a wonderful person who spread love and light as a profession. So I love being me. That wasn't something I could always say. I couldn't say, Dennis, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
But today I can say it. So what was your experience, Maryann, with my mentor and your friend
Mm-hmm.
after we got married who helped you with your stuff?
Very good. Well, I actually met Bill before we got married, and I met him through Dennis. Dennis was working with him on a regular basis, and he wanted to meet me because I was a big part of Dennis's life at that point. We met in, Dennis and I met in 1998. And let me tell you quickly before I go into the Bill story, how he got me. Well, not saying got me, but he's got perfect lines. We met through my brother Bobby. My brother loved me, and he knew Dennis for several years. And he would talk to me about Dennis as I was going through a divorce, and it was a long divorce. It took quite a while for it to be complete. So I was in a kind of a very sad place, and my brother would come visit me, and he'd tell me about Dennis, and he would say, I'm not answering your question. I mean, I'm going off in another tantrum, but this is important to
Well,
me.
you're Maryann.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So every time my brother would talk to me about Dennis, I would say, oh, I'm just not ready to meet anybody. But I really did want to just get the heck out of the house and go have some fun, right? So he said to me one day, you really will love Dennis. You know, he has a boat and he goes water skiing. And I was like, whoa, isn't that funny? I've always wanted to learn how to water ski. It's on like my bucket list. So at that point, he said, okay, I'll meet him. Well, the first night that we met him, my brother and his girlfriend at the time, Rose, drove us up to Litchfield, Connecticut in an evening, a fall evening. I'll never forget. It was like September and a fall evening. And there was Dennis sitting on a park bench, perfect park bench counselor, on a park bench, waiting for us to arrive. And our plans were to go to the coffee shop and have coffee and just meet each other. So we went, we came upon Dennis. We walked into the coffee shop. We had seats, and this was one of these wonderful coffee shops in one of these great towns. I've always admired this town. And they had couches and, folk music and different things. And it was just, a really comfy kind of atmosphere. We got up and we got our cake and our coffee and we sat down. And here we were. I was sitting on a couch at the end of the couch. And on this side, there was a chair. Dennis was sitting in the chair. So we got our coffees, and Dennis took a sip of his coffee, and then he bent down because there was no table between us to put the coffee down so he could eat his cake. Little did I know how much he loved cake. Sorry for the noise. Trucks going by in the campground. So he put his coffee down and he looked up at me and he said, I don't know about you, but I'm nervous. Oh my God. That was so real. I mean, someone that could actually express their feelings like that was extremely, like, just caught me just like that, right? So anyway, that was the first meeting, and I can go on about that and where we went and what we did. But it opened up an entirely new world for me, a whole new relationship with someone who knew how to communicate, knew how to love, just so much. He introduced me to Bill as well. Bill was his mentor for so many years. And at the time, to finish up my divorce and through all of that, I was fired from a job. And so I was going through a lot of turmoil and a real lot of pain and didn't know how to get out of my own way. And Bill was the man who taught us how to have a slight shift in thinking, which was very profound, to change the way you think about the situation that you're in and learn how to love yourself through it. So our whole platform is going to be titled A Slight Shift in Thinking, and we'll be talking on different topics in different ways that have helped us to create a life of happiness, of peace, and to help others do the same, to come into themselves so that they can also enjoy life no matter what's going on around them, what their financial situation is like, what their family dynamics is like, whatever. You can create your own happiness. And we're going to just share with you what we learned, and maybe from what we've learned, we can help you as well. And as a couple, we have open communication. We love to possibly work with couples to help them have that same type of relationship, to make it last, to make it fun. And life is supposed to be fun, right?
Life is fun.
Yeah. So, that's a little bit about my story. There's a lot more to it. I just one more thing I'll add. I was a nurse for 28 years. I went back to school. I was trained as a holistic health and lifestyle coach, and then a yoga teacher. And with all of that, it helped me to help other people as well to live a healthier life. And that's what I love to do too. So together we'll put our talents together here, right?
Yes. Beautiful, Maryann.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's what Bill taught me. I mean, I came from a family that was dysfunctional. They've all passed now. Both my brothers and my parents are gone. They're in a different realm because we don't die, we change form. I was before I was born. I am now, and I always will be. I learned this from Bill, meaning that I'm a part of God that came to this realm to experience duality. And that's what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And when I leave here, I won't die. I'll just change back into consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
I started out as consciousness. I am consciousness now, but I have a body for my consciousness to be in. And I'm enjoying this life on this planet. I mean, this planet is in total turmoil. And I'm at the center of that turmoil, and I'm in joy. I'm in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
This place that we're at right now, it's called Recreation Plantation, and I quit the job that I had because I'm going to recreate myself, and
It's also recreation plantation.
so I call it Recreation Plantation.
Stole your line.
This is where I can write my new book. I already wrote a book called A Slight and Shift in Thinking 20 years ago, and now I'm writing a new book. It's going to be a bigger book, and it's going to be more extensive because I've learned more. And what Bill taught me, basically, to just cut it to the bone, was he taught me how to love myself. When I leave this RV and I go out into the world loving myself, everything I see is a reflection of who I am. And everyone I see is love. Their behavior, their actions might not be loving, but I see the part of them that is love. And so I'm in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
To me, everybody's okay. We're pretty much taught in this realm that there's a left and a right, Republican, Democrat. In other countries, they call it different stuff, but there's a left and a right. Well, the left is an extreme. The right is an extreme. If you move to the middle of that line, it's the same thing. It's neutral. You don't have to be left or right. You could just be you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want to be. I want to be me. If you say to me, you're a Democrat, oh my God, I'm going to judge you. No, that's not going to happen. If you say to me, you're a Republican, oh my God, I'm going to judge you. No, that's not going to happen. Because I'm neither one of those things. I am God showing up as Dennis.
And I am Maryann. I am God showing up as Maryann. I should
Right.
say that. And it's been 10 minutes.
I know. It has been. So we're trying to make this video short. So she's reminding me that we're going to make it short because she hogged up 2/3 of the video and now I got to get off.
Well, we don't want to make it too long. We're going to be doing short lessons. This was like an introduction of where we're coming from. So I hope you will join us. You will like and subscribe to our channel called A Slight Shift in Thinking. Thank you for joining us.
Love you. Don't
Love
forget
you.
to like and subscribe so that we can stay in contact with you and you can teach us something.
Absolutely.
In the comments. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you all.
Love you.